What is the meaning in Matthew of unclean spirits bringing more? And this is what will happen to this wicked generation. This passage is found in Matthew 12:43 through 45, and is a powerful warning given by Jesus to the people of his time, especially the unbelieving religious leaders. Here is a breakdown of the meaning. 1. The parable of the returning unclean spirit. Jesus tells a story, a parable, about a person from whom an unclean spirit, a demon, has been driven out. The spirit leaves. The demon leaves the person and wanders through waterless places, seeking rest but finds none. The return. The spirit decides to return to its house, the person's soul/body. The empty house. It finds the house empty, swept, and put in order. The person has gotten rid of the evil, but has not replaced it with good, i.e. God/Christ's presence. There is a moral or religious reformation, but no true spiritual filling. The worst state. The demon then brings 7 other spirits more wicked than itself, and they all enter and live there. The person's last state is worse than the first. 2. So also will it be with this wicked generation. The key to the meaning is Jesus' application of the parable. So also will it be with this evil generation. The cleansing of the generation. The Jewish people had experienced a kind of cleansing in the past, often interpreted as the removal of the sin of idolatry, which was prevalent before the Babylonian exile, but virtually non-existent in Jesus' time. The people were now outwardly swept and put in order through adherence to the law and religious traditions, like the Pharisees. The empty void. Despite this outward morality and religious zeal, they had an empty core. They had rejected God's ultimate presence and power, specifically by rejecting Jesus as the Messiah. The relapse. By witnessing Jesus' miracles and teachings, but rejecting him and attributing his power to the devil, as the Pharisees had done just before in this passage. They were creating a spiritual vacuum that would be filled with greater evil and hostility. The outcome, the last state being worse than the first, is a prophetic warning that their final condemnation and subsequent national judgment, often seen as the destruction of Jerusalem in AD 70, would be far more severe than any previous disaster, because they had rejected the ultimate opportunity for redemption, Christ himself. Summary. The passage is a warning that spiritual vacuum is dangerous. It is not enough to simply remove sin or evil, to be swept and put in order. One must fill that void with God's presence, which for that generation meant accepting Jesus. Failure to do so leads to a much worse state, as the devil and greater evils will rush back in to take residence.